Hello and welcome to the SRM Gaming Podcast. Uh, I am TrX SoLuTiOnZ, CEO of SRM Gaming, and with me I have Crusher,
Ew.
Temperistic.
Hello.
Today we're gonna talk about mostly new game releases, along with a tournament that some of our members have joined in today. Not today, the other day.
One day.
Episodes of the SRM Gaming Podcast come out at 5 PM CST every Monday. Crusher, you want to talk about this great tournament?
Oh, do we have a great tournament to talk about indeed. We had two of our streamers, TheDavo and Jaaay64, that competed in the CGL1 tournament. This was a Apex Legends tournament where they competed in. They actually got past the qualifier and made it into the semifinals,
Quarter.
where they eventually lost out by, I believe, 1 point. It was kind of heartbreaking, but awesome job to our two streamers for doing that.
Yeah, losing by 1 point is a pretty big bummer, but at the same time, that just shows that how close they were to actually getting there, which is an amazing thing.
So $2,000 for a console gaming league tournament is kind of surprising too.
Oh yeah.
Don't get too many console tournaments.
It was $2,000.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah.
I need to start playing more console stuff.
I could buy about 2,000 packs of bubblegum with that money.
That's 2,000 sweet teas from McDonald's.
Well, they could just buy the in-game packs.
I guess.
Get those skins.
Fair.
They said they were going to run another tournament, or?
I imagine that they will compete in another tournament. I don't have the schedules for Apex tournaments in front of me.
How many people were watching the tournament?
From what I can tell, the numbers weren't too high watching it on the first day.
Yeah.
But I believe it was around 15 viewers.
Yeah, probably most of the people on Twitch or PC Master Race.
But of course.
Yeah, that's definitely a fact. Most people aren't too impressed when it comes to console tournaments.
Yeah. A couple of people from console have gone to PC and they use controllers and they destroy them.
Right. One person, or some of our streamers, have actually done that in the past.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
My PC wouldn't be able to run Apex, so.
Oof.
I used to play it. But then everybody went to Call of Duty.
Apex is pretty much the only battle royale I've ever enjoyed playing. It's different than the others.
Yeah. I like how fast paced it is when you get into a battle.
Yeah. I always played I forgot his name, the guy with the grappling hook.
Oh, Pathfinder?
Yeah, he was so much fun.
Yeah.
If you can get good with that grappling hook.
I remember one time seeing a glitch where his skin glitched out and it was all shiny.
Oh,
like he was made out of diamond or something.
There was this one time when they came up with that solo mode where I went to this like high tower and there was 3 of them there working together. There's 3 Pathfinders. And I quit out and I uninstalled the game.
Yeah. I think I'd probably have the same reaction.
Other than that, played like PUBG and stuff, but I never got into Blackout or like Realm Royale or any other battle royale games.
My friends keep begging me to play Blackout with them, but it's just I don't even know. I don't know how I feel about it.
Yeah, it's kind of meh.
I did not like Blackout. It tried too hard to be PUBG without being PUBG.
Yeah, I played the what was the battle royale called on Black Ops 4?
Blackout.
Blackout?
I'm
The thing we were literally just talking about.
Wait, what's the new one then? Warzone.
Warzone.
Oh, yeah. Oops. Yeah. People keep trying to get me to play Warzone, and I don't
Good
know
morning, Solutions.
because Blackout wasn't that great, and that's why I don't want to play it. All the names just kind of go together.
I like Warzone. I can't play it for too long. I get bored for some reason.
I love it. I'll hop in and play for just hours. I think they did a really good job with Warzone.
Yeah.
So y'all think Warzone's better than Blackout?
Yeah.
Oh, definitely.
Maybe I will have to try it at some point.
Just get a SRM management team, pro team going.
Oh, and watch us get wrecked.
Hey, now I wasn't gonna say that.
I'm just stating facts.
Our captain will be Colton.
Yep.
It's a terrible captain. He doesn't talk.
Colton,
Colton, where are they?
You explained the joke. Colton is the one who
Colton
hosts the podcast,
said I would be
by
a
the
great
way.
captain.
So he's probably sitting there with his finger like over the stop stream button. Just like, okay, these guys are done.
Did I?
We love you, Colton.
Sometimes.
Colton said I love you too.
Stop it.
I actually have that stuff muted, so.
Oh.
Yeah, I don't get text to speech.
He's a robot.
That's what I imagine he sounds like.
I mean, that's the secret, right? He actually is just a robot.
Oh yeah.
SRM AI. He's in the back of Squished Heads like Master Chief or Cortana.
Oh no. And then he gets plugged into Squish's Tesla, does the autopiloting.
There you go.
Oh yeah.
So Colton is Kit.
He's a little bit of everything.
Anyway, have you guys heard about what's been going on with Last of Us 2?
This is where I need to exit the podcast.
No, I'm not gonna spoil. I'm not gonna directly spoil or be specific on what happens, but anyway, they came out with a trailer for the game, and before that, I guess Sony got hacked, or Naughty Dog got hacked, and the hackers were able to find files of the game or coding of the game, and they were able to, I don't know if they were able to play the game a little bit or whatever. Maybe they just found documents of what was going to happen in the game, and they made it public. So everybody found out that one of the characters that everybody loves in the game, not going to say which one, there's many characters that people love in the game, gets killed. But that's not the problem. The problem is that the person gets killed by somebody that is completely irrelevant to the story and has only been shown in a trailer like 2 years ago. And the reason why this person killed this person is because an NPC that you, the player, killed in the first one. This person is the child of that person, and a lot of people were upset. Um, and they were so upset that Sony had to turn off their comment section and their like and dislike bar on the trailer, which is kind of funny because if you remember when Call of Duty Infinite came out, a similar situation happened where the dislikes were so much on the YouTube video trailer that you couldn't even see the like bar. But the difference between Activision and Sony is that Activision just left out the dislike bar and like bar in the comment section. So I don't know if you've heard anything about that, Crusher.
I I definitely remember when the Call of Duty trailer launched.
Yeah,
That was
people
bad,
wanted boots on
and
the ground.
I'm looking at the Last of Us Part 2 trailer, and yeah, like bar's gone, comments are disabled.
Yeah. Oh, and another thing that people are really upset about is not only so you have to play as this character that killed a character that you like in the game for the last half of the game.
You have to
So,
play as the character who killed the character.
yep. So I'm not sure if they're going to do any last minute changes. The game comes out June 19th, I think, which is kind of surprising. I thought it would come out. I thought they would just come out with it like a holiday with the rest of the games, but I guess they want to give
Hey,
something to the kids when they're out of school and stuff. So,
that's 2 days after my birthday.
yep. So like a lot of big YouTubers like Angry Joe, he does the Angry Joe show. They've been voicing their thoughts on it and everything. So I don't know what Naughty Dog's gonna do, but it's
Yeah,
not good.
see, unfortunately, Last of Us 2 and Last of Us 1, those are PS exclusives,
Yes.
and well, I have an Xbox and a PC, so I never got the games.
Yep. That's why I
So
didn't
I
care to
definitely did
look
want
up.
to play them.
Yeah.
Well, don't worry, y'all be able to watch me play it on my nice PS4.
I'll
Oh, okay.
probably watch what's that guy's name? Marbles? Um, starts with an M. He's a big YouTuber.
I don't know many
He has a
YouTubers.
deep voice. I can't remember his name. I'll probably be watching him,
I watch Colton stream it.
but Naughty Dog did a good job of squashing the leaks, so I kind of had to do a little digging. And I'm not going to play it since I'm an Xbox boy, so I didn't really care too much. But I can understand why they're mad. I would be mad too if I was a huge fan of the game.
Oh yeah.
But in good news instead of bad news, we got a bunch of games, third-party games that Xbox announced at their Microsoft conference last Thursday. Not too much gameplay, unfortunately, which is another reason why the gaming community as a whole is upset. Just a bunch of trailers. The first one is called Bright Memory Infinite, and right now it looks like it's gonna be on the new consoles coming out this holiday. They're not going to be coming out with it on the Xbox One X or the PS4. It's just going to be on the Series X and the PS5. So we got a little bit of gameplay in the trailer, like kind of like usually what game developers do, where it's all like staged and everything, with cinematic like mixed in with it. But it is like an FPS and RPG mixed together. You can like the shooting looks like kind of Call of Duty-ish, and then you can take out your sword and slice enemies. But something that I found really interesting in the trailer is I don't know if you guys have ever heard of a game called Bulletstorm, where in the game you can throw a grappling hook at the enemy when you like push him away, and you can bring him back towards you and just completely destroy him. Body parts go everywhere, so they kind of had that in the game too. And then towards the end of the trailer, your character hops into a Forza car and drives and then crashes. So looks like it's Call of Duty, some kind of Samurai Jack, and a Bulletstorm mixed with Forza. So should be interesting. The graphics are amazing though. And
Anything mixed with Bulletstorm would be a good game.
yeah, I haven't finished Bulletstorm, but yeah, I love that game. Apparently, it is. I don't. It's probably not. It's probably not. It probably doesn't have anything to do with Cyberpunk, but it's set in a metropolis, kind of like Cyberpunk. It's in the year 2036, and I guess from what I can get from this is it has something to do with the weather in the game, some kind of sci-fi supernatural stuff going on, but they didn't really say anything more about that. And yeah, I don't know if you guys saw the trailer for that.
Yeah, it looks really awesome.
Yeah, the graphics and everything look amazing on it, which I guess is kind of natural when you get into the next gen of consoles.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
Yeah.
plus it could also be touched up graphics just for the trailer.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know if they were showing the trailer from a Xbox Series X or a PS5. Oh, probably that's a dumb question. Probably an Xbox since it was a Microsoft conference.
I was about to say.
Yeah.
It happens.
But yeah, I mean, the Series X is supposed to have 120 frames, 8K resolution, so it better look better.
I don't even know what the PS5 is supposed to have. I'm just gonna get it.
I just wonder how they're gonna pull off the 8K on the new systems.
I mean, the Series X is just a tiny computer at this point. Or I say tiny, it's not very tiny.
Mm.
So, from my understanding, what the Series X did with the 4K is every other pixel was rendered, and it kind of just filled in from there. So, like I said, I'm waiting to see what happens.
Yeah. Yeah, they didn't talk about these games as much as I would have hoped. They just showed a trailer and kind of said bye. And then another game that was announced before this was, and then they showed a little bit more of this, is Assassin's Creed Valhalla. I don't know if you saw both of the trailers or not.
Viking rap battles look like a lot of fun.
Oh man, I really am excited about that.
Mm-hmm.
I always have loved Assassin's Creed.
Yeah, one thing that's going to be interesting about it is that it's actually going to be smaller than Odyssey and maybe Origins was.
Huh.
Since a lot of people complained about Odyssey, how the story missions and side quests and all that, they were pretty quick to finish, but the time to travel to each of them was like sometimes like 20 minutes if it was all the way across the map.
Mm-hmm.
So this game's going to be a lot more like concise and stuff, but it'll still have a ton of content to it. That's what they say anyway.
I just want to get on a Viking ship and sail across the ocean.
Viking ships can't go across the ocean.
Why not?
They aren't built for that. I've been watching Vikings lately.
But
I haven't even checked out that show at all.
Oh,
I want mine to go across the ocean.
You have to talk to Floki about that.
Loki.
I don't know anything about the like Like where is it even like located? All this stuff.
It'd be up by like Norway and stuff.
Do they have any like wildlife in the ocean, like sharks or killer whales or anything like that?
I'm not sure. On the wildlife and stuff. The only stuff I really know about Viking land and all that is just gods and stuff.
Yeah. Hopefully we get some Nordic mythology, a lot of secrets and stuff going in the game.
Well, there's one thing I saw on IGN's Snapchat. Apparently Odin is in one of the trailers.
They didn't even know IGN had a Snapchat.
Yeah,
Oh.
they have a really good Snapchat. That's where I get all my gaming news. But it's not opinions news.
Mhm.
But yeah, apparently Odin is in one of the trailers. I think it was the first one.
Oh, I saw. Yeah, by the tree.
Yeah,
Yeah, I saw that.
so I definitely think the Norse mythology will be a big part of it, kind of like it was
Yeah.
in Origins.
And then he was like, "Odin is with us," and then freaking gets out of hand. Yeah, but and once again, the gaming community is upset because they said they were going to show gameplay, but instead they showed cinematic gameplay, which is not the same thing.
Right.
And when people said, "Yeah, you guys lied to us," they're like, "Oh, but we did show gameplay," and then just upset people even more. So
Oof.
yeah, I mean
But I feel like
the game's beautiful and stuff, and you can see the neon lights. And we got like a couple more things. Like it looks like you can dual wield hatchets, and you see a guy with a flail, and you get to take a look at the armor and stuff. But a lot of people wanted to see gameplay. They wanted to see what it would look like when you're parkouring in the game. If there's any new, things that they added. But guess we'll have to wait until who knows when. Maybe they'll show some in July when they announce the exclusives for Xbox.
They have to show more sometime this summer, because
Yeah,
when it gets past summer, it's gonna be way too close to the possible release date.
yeah, I can't imagine there's going to
yeah.
be too many Xbox exclusives. So they probably will fill the extra time with gameplay from the games they announced last Thursday, hopefully. But
That's
either way,
fine.
I'm excited for the game.
I'm
Me
very
too.
excited for it.
And
Hopefully, it
anybody
shows
that
love in the
wants
game.
us, anybody that wants to listen to us discuss it further, feel free to look back at podcast episode 3, where we actually took a little bit deeper of an analysis into it and talked about a little bit deeper than we have today.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, hello. It's a Baba.
Oh, Baba has finally
A
joined.
newcomer has approached.
A new challenger.
Crab people. Crab people.
All right, no problem.
We announced him too early.
No, now the hype is building up. People are like, "Oh, he's here. I want to hear him." And oh, they're just going to have to wait.
Mm-hmm. So, I guess we
A lot
have
of games coming out.
new games coming out. We have either coming out for Switch, PS4, Xbox One, and PC this week. Are there any PlayStation ones you're excited about? TrX?
Out of that list, no.
You're not excited about Super Mega Baseball 3?
No.
Have you even played Super Mega Baseball 1 or 2?
No.
Have you ever played Backyard Baseball back in the day?
No.
You have not played Backyard
Oof.
Baseball.
I don't play sports games.
Ladies and gentlemen, this podcast is coming to an end.
Yeah, thanks for watching. Catch us next. Wait, we can't end yet.
I don't really.
You should definitely get Super Mega Baseball 3. It's just like Backyard Baseball. It's really good. As silly as it is, it's actually really realistic.
Yeah, that's what I saw. It's
Thank you, Colton.
supposed to be the realistic simulation, but I just don't like sports games that much.
Yeah, I don't either, but there are a couple like, Rocket League.
I wouldn't count Rocket League as a sports game.
What would you count it as?
It's a fantasy sports game.
I'd say sci-fi.
You don't think it's realistic to have cars in soccer?
It's not cars like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, they actually held the tournament for realistic Rocket League.
Okay, that was actual cars, not cars with like rockets built in that could climb up a wall and
That can do front flips and
flip
back
through
flips.
the air. Yeah.
All right.
Especially jumping straight off the ground.
Yeah, you have a point there.
Yeah, I don't think my lowrider can do that yet.
All right.
My truck's been a
Anyway.
few inches off the ground, but that's about it.
Yeah, other than
So,
that, I've never heard of any of these other games before.
Oh man, I definitely have.
Well, they'll still get some kind of Star Wars thing coming out, but I don't know anything about that.
Yeah, episode 1 Racer was awesome. It put you kind of into that that feel of the actual Star Wars episode 1 where you're doing the pod racing. Came out for
okay.
Nintendo 64 and PC. And
So
very
it's like an
fun
old
game. Oh yeah. But gameplay in my opinion still kind of holds up as a good racing game. And there's a lot of customization that you can do, or not a lot of customization, but you can customize like the parts that go into your pod to make it faster, make it have better boost, better turning. Each character has their own pod. Pretty in depth into the racing scene, because I don't think we got too much of that at all during the actual movie.
Yeah, from the picture it shows, I wouldn't have even thought it was like that.
Oh yeah, it's fun. Deep Rock, I've actually been playing that on my personal stream with my good buddy, and we love the game. It's basically, I describe it as Minecraft without the craft, but still fun.
Mm-hmm.
You go into an underground cavern and you're given a mission, whether it be like dig up this many of this mineral, or some previous workers have come here and died. You have to collect what was left from them. To, oh hey, there's a whole bunch of eggs here that we want to collect. You basically go on those missions. You get to customize your weapons. You don't get too much customization of it right now, but there is some there. You can customize your character pretty nicely. And there are 4 classes that you can choose from.
Okay. Sounds
Baseball, I haven't seen too much of personally. I didn't even know that was a series.
Yep.
Ion Fury is a
I'll play
good
that
throwback
baseball.
style game. And then
Yeah, I've never heard Ion.
Hatsune Miku, yeah, that exists.
It's,
Like a dancing anime game or whatever.
apparently
pretty
it's
much.
a rhythm game.
Is it kind of like Asu?
I don't know what that is.
OSU, where you've got like the pad and the
Oh
pen
no.
Oh,
I don't think it is. Let's see, there's an eShop demo right now.
looks like some kind of K-pop.
Oh, that just blasted full volume into my ear. Oh no. Okay, so it's got things that come down that you have to try and match up, whether it be buttons or holding your Joy-Cons in the right positions.
Oh, so it's kind of like Dance Revolution.
Kinda, yeah. It's kind of like an Osu meets Dance meets
Anime.
yeah. Well,
Okay.
Osu is like full of anime stuff.
Uh,
Oh, you can also edit t-shirts in the game. I mean, that's pretty neat.
Yeah,
know.
I'll pass.
Yeah,
This is
I
definitely
think
a
Baba
bad.
would like it.
Yeah.
I don't got much to say. Sorry about that.
There he is.
Hello.
He was waiting for us to announce that rhythm game.
Yeah.
Nah, I'm pumped for that backyard baseball though, dude. I remember playing that.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah, I'm for you on that.
I mean, they're not gonna have like, Derek Jeter or Ken Griffin Jr. or anything like that, but still, it's a fun game. And then besides that, more games got announced at the Microsoft conference. One of them, well, actually, they came out with a couple of horror games. One of them is pretty freaky. It kind of like at the beginning of the trailer, it kind of gave me that Prometheus vibe, with like aliens and eggs and all that stuff. But apparently, it's a first-person shooter horror game, which I haven't played too many of those. But um, it was developed by EBB Software, and that's basically all we know so far. Other than the trailer, it just shows this place that you're going to be going into. I guess you're going to be playing as this thing that's kind of faceless and covered with like veins and just looks kind of nasty. And then we've got what it looks like to be aliens inside of creatures' stomachs. And then the guy you're playing as takes his umbilical cord and sticks it into this dead creature's head and squirts blood inside, and then a alien flower pops out of his head.
Sounds like fun.
Yeah, we
Love
can't
this
even make
trailer.
this up.
So take all that however you want, because that's all we got, and they didn't talk about it after.
Did you see the flying flood-like creatures in that?
Oh yeah, I did see that.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I
I
was
was
like,
what is what are we going to, man?
Yeah.
What is this?
I don't play too many horror games because they stress me out, but I'll definitely watch it. They didn't even give a release
like
date,
horror
so it probably
games.
won't be coming out until maybe summer of next year or something like that.
Games like Slender, The Arrival,
Oh yeah,
or the original Slender games, stuff like that. I never really got scared for. Like the Alien game, Alien Isolation, never really scared me, but it was fun.
yeah.
The I hate horror stuff. The only horror game I've ever played is the first Slender, and I played it on the bus to school because I couldn't
Hmm.
play it alone. So
Yeah.
so everybody just watched me while we went to school.
I played a lot of Dead by Daylight, but I don't really consider that a horror game because it's too like memey and trolly.
I guess one thing that I did play that would kind of be considered a horror game, kind of like Dead by Daylight, would be Dead Space.
Oh
But
god,
Yeah.
that's worse.
I don't get scared from Dead Space. I mean, obviously there's a few
Me
jump
neither.
scares in
I
there,
will never.
but yeah. I think it's the fact that you can defend yourself.
Hmm.
Stuff like
But-
Amnesia, though.
Oh yeah.
I mean, like as the graphics, as like technological advances like increase in consoles and PC, I feel like game developers are just like, okay, how are we gonna just make it as gross and nasty as possible and give these kids, nightmares when they sleep? Even though I'm sure it's probably going to be rated M for mature, but parents are still going to buy it for their 8-year-old kids.
Yeah, that's how it works.
Because why not?
I played GTA when I was like 7.
Yep. Other than that, getting out of the horror space, one of the games I'm excited for is called Second Extinction. I haven't seen too many dinosaur games like ever on console. I mean, we've got what's it called? I forget, but it's some kind of like survival exploration. You can build stuff game on
Ark?
console.
Ark.
Yeah, Ark. There you
Ark,
go.
Ark, Ark.
And then so doesn't seem like there's too much. There's like any lore or story with it. It's basically just tons and tons of mutated dinosaurs coming at you, and you and two of your friends have to just survive, and just like tons of weapons that you can use, and you shoot like a zombie dinosaur. I don't know what they are, and then body parts fly everywhere. So I'm into that.
So I get very high Days Gone vibes from the trailer, except with dinosaurs.
Oh yeah.
I'm trying to. There's a game that is very very similar to Second Extinction.
Turok?
What?
Turok?
I don't think so. I'm trying to find it now. I have it on PC, and it's the reason I'm so excited, because the game I'm talking about it was never really finished or polished at all. It was a very very indie game, and this
Okay.
looks like
Oh,
a very polished version of that.
did it kind of have more of an open world to it?
No.
Oh, because I know there was a game Primal Carnage that I played once.
Why does that sound familiar?
It was a indie game with dinosaurs in it that came out and was popular for a little bit, but
Primal
never really
Carnage.
touched up.
Game I'm
Like-
talking about is called Orion Prelude. Orion Prelude.
Oh, I never heard of that.
Oh yes.
But anyway, if you want to sign up for the beta, you can do so right now through Xbox. I don't know if it's on Microsoft's website or whatever, but they're taking signups for the beta.
Can I
And
Oh,
correct
yeah.
you something I don't
sure.
like about the trailer real quick for that game?
What's up?
I was watching it and I was like pretty pumped like to see it, and at the very end I'm like, okay, we got dinosaurs, and then I see a T-Rex and I was like, okay guys, we got to make this a little bit unpredictable here,
Oh,
because I'm like cringing a little bit. I'm like, okay, like I get it, dinosaurs and a T-Rex, but like can we make it a little bit less obvious where this is gonna go?
probably would be like a boss fight at the end of like every 10 waves or something.
Yeah.
It's kind of similar to how Gears of War Horde worked,
Sure.
but yeah,
That's
I'm
how
excited
Orion
for it.
Prelude is.
They've got shotguns and light machine guns and just chunks and blood and gunk flying everywhere. So
It reminds me kind of like what Left 4 Dead, like before we saw that was going to happen with that. Kind of gives me
Uh,
that sort of vibe, that little arcade style that you can just play.
yeah, I remember tons of people were into that. I never played that.
You ever played Left 4 Dead?
Damn,
Nope.
you're killing me, man.
Nope.
Criticized me for not playing backyard baseball, but hasn't played Left 4 Dead.
I played as a character that was in Left 4 Dead. I think his name was Bill in Dead by Daylight. If that counts.
Do we need to go back into stream ending mode again?
Might have to.
Oh boy. Oh man.
Yeah. So anyway, it's gonna be in a closed beta. So
Is
No,
is the
Colton.
I
Is
tried
it-
to find a release date, but couldn't find one.
is the beta or the beta only for Xbox?
So it says that a beta is planned for PC via Steam, but then it says that Xbox Series X's Second Extinction beta signups are live. So I don't know, kind of confusing.
Xbox probably just getting early
Yeah,
time for it.
something like that. Anyway, moving on. I'm sure a lot of people are excited for Cyberpunk 2077 when it comes out in September, but strangely enough, they have announced a game that kind of has like a Contra feel to it for me, or Loaded from PS1 if you guys ever played those games. So it is set in the Cyberpunk world. It's called The Ascent, and it kind of seems like a twin stick shooter game where like the camera is angled up like kind of seems like it's like attached to a blimp or something. You move around and open chests, and you get new gear and stuff like that. And the trailer doesn't really show too much more than that. Just walking around, mowing enemies down, and just like upgrading your stuff. So I don't know if you guys saw the trailer for that.
Very
I
dubsteppy trailer.
Yeah, but I don't know why they decided to kind of make a little spin-off game from Cyberpunk. Says it's gonna be coming in 2020. It'd be kind of funny if it came out the same time that Cyberpunk 2077 comes out.
Hmm.
But
I
One
thought it was
thing I
interesting
must
too,
say,
who created the game. They've created Gears of War. Let me look at this. Yeah, Gears of War.
what
yeah,
tactics?
I think we lost him.
I think Baba has died.
Processing?
User has left your channel.
Anyway, it says
Do
it's
the
Oh,
Gears Tactics
what?
feel.
oh, Baba?
I think we'll be calling an ambulance to Baba's house.
Anyway, it says that it's made by developer Neon Giant and publisher Curve Digital. So be on the look for that for 2020. We have yeah. And
I do love the cyberpunk styles, like the the outfits and stuff.
yeah,
I'm a
I
big
like
fan of that
I
kind of
like the
stuff.
environment, the atmosphere too, like kind of like robust. Um, it's like I don't know what how to describe it. Kind of just like dirty, like rusty feel to the game. Like you're on top of buildings that it kind you know what it kind of reminds me of the world of like Samurai Jack a little bit, where you've got like flying cars everywhere and you're like on top of buildings that are like 100 stories up. There's like clubs everywhere, dance clubs, and you have Japanese writing everywhere. A
I seem
bunch of
to
pretty
remember.
colors.
I seem to remember a very different Samurai Jack.
No, it was like the second episode where he goes down into that like metropolis city into that club.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I definitely know what you're talking about there.
But probably will be like I don't know, $20 or something. Doesn't like it'll be like that expensive. But
My bet's on $40.
yeah. Have you guys ever played Sea of Thieves?
I wanted to, but I never got around to it.
Well, because if you have, you'll be excited for Call of the Sea, which got announced last Thursday as well. Basically, it's got the same like graphics, same kind of art style, but instead of being on a ship and fighting other players that are playing as pirates and all that stuff and getting chests, you're going to be playing as this uh, widow that is looking for her husband's missing expedition. It's set in the 1930s. It's going to be in the South Pacific, and looks like you're kind of stuck on an island. And there's going to be a bunch of secrets and puzzles that you have to figure out, and you're going to be using like tools and different things to find clues, and it's kind of pretty. I've looked at the screenshots they have, and a lot of kind of neon light themed colors. And towards the end of the
Yeah,
trailer,
it definitely is beautiful.
they showed like some kind of Loch Ness monster that was in the water. So, and I think they show you can go underwater, but
Yes.
it seems like a visual adventure exploration kind of game. I never played Sea of Thieves or was excited to play it, but this game kind of reminds me a little bit of like Rust. or not Rust, Raft, where you're in a first person view and can't really like fight anything other than the shark with like a stick, but most of it is
Mhm.
crafting and trying to figure out ways to survive and all that. So be interesting.
I will say, me and that shark have gone rounds.
I bet.
I got miss vibes from this. I don't know if you guys have ever played.
What?
Kind of like a puzzle game. It's called.
No, I haven't heard.
Yeah, it's a puzzle building game. You kind of like walk around. You don't really have control over your actions. You do, but only because the game like wants you to do stuff. That's what I got out of this too. And the underwater thing looks really really cool as well. Yeah, I
Mm-hmm.
praise the graphics as well. It looks great.
So Miss was like more of the game wants to like take you on a journey rather than like let you explore and all that, or
Kind of both. Like it's definitely like a mind spinner once you keep playing because you have no idea what's going on. You like why I'm gonna say a bunch of spoilers here. Like you watch people get like shot with I think with like a bow and arrow or something like that. Like right away, and you're like, what is this? And that game's been out forever, by the way. It's a very old game, and they remastered it. And so I kind of got that sort of feel, especially at the very end of that trailer, because they're asking, like what did that person like find there? And so that's where I kind of relate that.
okay.
Huh.
Yeah, I'm definitely gonna check it out.
Lego,
That's
Lego, 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 Lego.
Lego Star Wars.
Yes. Oh,
Go
I
on.
love me a Lego Star Wars game.
Yeah, I didn't even know
So,
this was.
yeah, so apparently they're releasing the Skywalker saga in terms of the Lego Star Wars games.
Yeah, I
And
saw that they leaked it on their own YouTube channel, like the release date. Um, I don't know if that was on purpose. I don't know what. But then they took it down. According to Kotaku, they privated the video, and of course they didn't comment or anything about it. One thing I think is interesting is there's 9 films too that's supposed to be in the game.
9
oh wow.
films.
9 films.
Jesus.
Oh yeah. Uh have you guys ever played any of the earlier Star Wars games?
Yeah, but I won't be able to remember the name of it.
Like Lego or
Lego, Lego, Lego.
no.
Yes.
I haven't played
Okay.
any Lego games.
Well, there's actually a YouTube channel, Game Hut. He was one of the developers for the for a bunch of older games, and he also worked on the some of the Lego Star Wars games. Some of them I've actually played, and I remember it was Lego Star Wars: The Saga Begins or something like that.
I
That's
just,
one of them that I played.
I just remember the only one that I played. I was just like on a ship and I was fighting off those dual wielding shielded roll around like roly poly droids.
Yeah. Oh no, it was Lego Star Wars: The Complete Saga. That's what I had.
Yeah, I love how there's like a bunch of those games and they keep growing too. Because as soon as we're
Too
done with
many
the
too many
consolidation,
Lego games.
They're so fun.
I think they've got like Lego Indiana Jones and Lego Harry Potter and Lego Jurassic Park, right? And won't
I
be
played the
surprised if they
Jurassic
come out
Park.
with freaking like Lego Call of Duty.
That'd be fun.
I'd actually
There's
play
also Lego Batman.
The only Lego movie I've ever heard that's like that people say is bad is the Lego movie game.
I saw the trailer for that.
Because it's not even like a real Lego game. Which is a little disappointing considering that's their movie.
It happens.
I mean, I played with Legos as a kid, but I haven't played too many of these Lego games.
We all know the only good Lego thing is Lego Ninjago.
I don't know what that is.
Oh my god. End it.
Oh, That makes 3 times.
Like synopsis: Lego Ninjago is about a bunch of ninjas that fight people by spinning, and it's really fun. And it was a show on Cartoon Network.
Never heard of it.
I remember playing the Lego Bionicle games. Those were interesting.
I rented one of those when Blockbuster was still a thing.
Oh, Blockbuster.
Hey, Blockbuster came in clutch a lot of times. I played so
It
many
did,
games.
but like it's just one of those things that's like you have to tell people about anymore. Are you telling me you could go in a store and rent a video game and movie? Yeah.
It's so sad now.
I miss Blockbuster.
Back in my day, I didn't have a fancy gaming computer like you did, where you can get all your movies online. Ours were physical.
I seriously see us in like 10 years going to those Fallout things on our wrists, and that's gonna play everything we want to.
I am
So I
all
wish.
for that.
Man, all you need is some duct tape and an iPad.
I am like all for a mixture of Fallout and DayZ kind of world where you just roam around. Now the hostility I can go without, but
I don't know. I kind of like having access to clean water by going downstairs, not going out and hunting for it.
that's fine.
All the water near me ain't exactly clean.
I mean, you could live in a certain town in Michigan.
Do you?
No. Thankfully, I'm in Ohio, but you know, Michigan is a neighbor, so have to throw some shade.
I live next to the good old Mississippi. Nice brown water.
Ew.
Yummy.
Halo 2. Is that the next thing?
Well, then that one didn't come out right.
I'm
You
glad
ready?
it didn't work.
Are you ready for tomorrow?
Tomorrow.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Halo 2. It's coming to PC
Oh no, I'll be at work.
via MCC and Steam. So, 343 Industries has been working on bringing every single game from MCC to PC. They've already got Halo Reach and Halo 1 on there, but now they're going to have Halo 2. And we've already had Halo 2 on PC, like, you know, knockoffs like Halo 2 Vista, and then community members have made Halo 2 Cartographer. But the developers for Microsoft's 343 are actually gonna bring it to PC themselves now.
There was an actual Halo 2 for PC.
Yeah.
The Halo 2 for PC was a legit thing.
Which one?
Halo 2.
Oh, they had Halo Vista, and then the community made Halo 2 Cartographer.
I think it was Halo 2 Vista, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, but in the game, the guns don't shoot the same.
Oh, no kidding. I didn't know
Yeah.
that.
And then they took that and they ported that over to MCC and they called it Halo 2. And then everyone was wondering why the carbine was firing like a light machine gun.
Nice. Well, here's my thing with this, right? So Master Chief came out, the Master Chief Collection came out, and that thing like bombed.
Mm-hmm.
Right when it launched, with so many bugs and so many issues. And I'm looking at this article, and it looks like they already got a bug going on. Just trying to look here. So yeah, new introduced issue in H2 where the reticle is off-centered while playing split-screen multiplayer. The 343. Can y'all like release something without a bug in it like right away? Like I'm such a fan of Halo, and I love Halo to like so much, but like we need to start, and we need something that is just released right away without any bugs. I know it happens, but yeah, that's my issue with that.
Well,
It'll be fine. Everything will be just fine.
well, you see, in today's gaming times, bugs are actually features when games first come out. Because for some reason nobody wants to fix bugs when a game comes out.
Well, there are actual bugs in the original Halo 2 that came out in 2004 where it's still been retained, where you can BXR and you could double shoot and quad shot and all that. It's more for the competitive Halo 2 players, but
I
somehow
played early day Daisy. I don't even want to hear about game bugs.
so it's going to be on Steam. It should be a standalone on Steam because that's what they've done with the previous Halo games, where you can, if you just want to buy Halo 2, you can buy it for like $10 or something, and you can play the campaign and the multiplayer. And I think Halo 2 Anniversary is going to come with that, but they haven't really talked too much about that. Or you can just buy MCC for, I don't know if they have the full price $60 or if they discounted it because it's been out for it's been out for almost 6 years now. But
When
Yeah,
it was
we were gonna
pre-order,
get.
it was discounted.
You think we were gonna get some gameplay like this with the Xbox Series X trailer that we just got with some Halo 5 or
probably not
or
until
say, like
July.
Halo Infinite?
They said all the exclusives come out are talked about in July. I mean, they better. I think they've shown 2 trailers so far, and we haven't got any gameplay. But
So, not so hidden gem sale. What you know about that, solutions?
Bro, this hidden gem sale sucks. I saw it and I was like, "Oh, some hidden gems. All right, let me go see." I pull up the sale. Let's see. Destiny 2. Don't Starve. Uno. More Destiny 2. There's nothing hidden about anything in this sale. Granted, the sale does have some very, very good games in it, like Destiny 2. I'm looking
Yep.
at my TV now. Destiny 2 Upgrade Edition for Forsaken is 33% off.
nice.
Don't Starve is 60% off. Uno's 40% off. What else?
Overcooked.
Yeah, bunch of Overcooked DLC and Overcooked itself is on sale. All the sales range from about 20 to like 70% off. So it's a very good sale, but you're not going to really find any special games in there that you've never really heard of.
Sounds like the sale is overcooked.
All right, well, I guess on that note, it's time to wrap up.
Not yet, not yet, not yet, not yet, not
Gotta
yet.
get out of here today, man.
Oh man. First of all, we gotta shout out a couple people that we kind of talked about earlier. One of them being TheDavo, and the other one being Jaaay64, competing in that tournament. These guys are awesome streamers for us that like to go out, do tournaments, get their name out there. If anybody wants to check them out, we can get the links put into the chat. If
Yeah,
somebody could
That was
drop
been
those down
around
there for
for
us.
a while with us. I think Jay just joined us recently, right?
Oh yeah, Jay just joined us a week and a half ago at most,
Okay.
and Davo was in here before I was.
Yeah, I've been seeing a lot of Davos Close posted on the SRM Gaming Twitter and stuff.
Oh
seems to be really loving Apex.
just a little bit.
I don't think he plays anything else. Nothing wrong with that though.
Everyone's got their game.
I remember for years all I did was play one game.
You still only play one game.
I play multiple games.
You play Rocket League.
I play Assassin's Creed.
Oh, okay.
You play Rocket
I'll
League.
accept it.
I play Hearthstone.
You play Rocket League.
Hearthstone isn't a game.
Excuse me?
Hey, I like Hearthstone, but that's not a game. That's life.
Tell that to my hair that I pull out every day.
What's hair?
Almost.
Tell us on my bald spot.
Almost spit out my water.
I started playing Apex.
Oh,
Ranked
I know what a
yesterday.
bald spot is.
I ran out of hair, so
Yeah,
now I'm gonna start plucking out my back hair.
That's nasty.
Oh no. Okay, I think that actually is a good wrap up point.
Yeah. So.
Solutions. Where can they find us?
I don't even know anymore. No one wants to find us after those puns. But yeah. If you ever want to listen to any of our streams, you can find them on srm.gg/podcast or on multiple different services such as Spotify, Apple Podcasts, or whatever it's called. And our YouTube, SRM Gaming. And like I said at the beginning of the stream, we stream every Monday, 5 PM CST, 3 PM PST.
6 p.m. EST.
I'm sure people can do the math.
EST represent.
somewhere in your time zone.
Thank everybody for watching. We love y'all.
Hearts.
Many hearts. Please stop.
Oh god, just cut it.
Colton, can you please? Goodbye, everybody.